Hello guys, welcome back to Coding Cafe. So now in this video tutorial what we will be doing is that to work on the enter and escape button. That is, the enter button will perform the functionality of login and the escape button will perform the functionality of reset. As you know that nowadays a user whenever type the user ID or password or anything, I mean the sign up form, etc., the user normally do not click the login button manually. They just click on the enter button and it perform the functionality of login, and the same we will do for the reset. And also we will fix a bug from the previous video tutorial, which is that is when we wrote the wrong user ID or password, then it hide the form and it just shows this. Okay, then it should not hide the form if a password is wrong. So first of all, that bug is just because we call this dot hide, which will hide basically the previous activity whenever a user click on the login button. So you can simply remove this dot hide from here, and what we're gonna do is that is whenever if the password and ID is correct, only in that case we will hide the previous activity, or you can say the previous form, and it should display us the new form. And now let's start work on the key press, or you can say the enter. I mean, if a user click on the enter button on his keyboard or the escape button, then what it should do. So go to the design, and here on our form, as you know that first the user will write user ID and then the password. So one click on this password text box, okay, and here you can see this events. Click on this events, and inside this events, if you scroll a little bit above, you will see this key press. Double click on that, and now if you go to the login form.cs, then here you can see we have it create this text password underscore key press event handler for us. Now here, by using this e object, which is the key press event argument object, so we can say if by using this we can basically access the buttons of our keyboard. So we can say key char, if this become equals to, put these two braces, and inside here we can say char. After that write keys, then dot, and now you can see here it will show you the keyboard buttons in the suggestions. Okay, so first we work on the enter button, so you can simply write enter, and whenever the user click on the enter button, then it should perform the functionality of login. That is, it should allow the user to check if the password and email is correct, then it should allow us to log in. And then the second one is the escape button. So for the escape button, what I'm going to do, I will simply copy this if statement and we will change it for the if button. So make sure to change this to escape button. You can give any button name, that is, let's say F1. I mean, if you want F1, then you can simply write F1 and you can see it show you in the suggestion. So now we just want to perform the functionality of reset form whenever the user click on this F1 button. Okay, you can also write the escape button, whatever you like. So here we need to paste the code of the login, okay, which is our this code. So as you know that this will be the rewriting of code, and we do not want that. So in order to save the time, and what I'm going to do is I will simply cut this code from here, Control X, and I will create a method here so that we can use this code anywhere, I mean whenever we want this. So I will say private void, and inside this method we can pass that code. And now I will simply, sorry, login form name is already in use, so make sure to give it some proper name, okay, which will be only login. So copy this and call this method here. Make sure to put a semicolon, and now we can also call this method here whenever the user click on the enter button on his keyboard. And now the next one is the reset form functionality. So here you can see this is the reset form, so you can copy this two fields, Control X, and we can create also a method for it so that we can use it whatever we need, whenever we need this, and we can use it. We can give it a name as reset my form. Sorry for that. And then inside this we can paste this. Now let's call this method here if a user click on the reset button, and also we can call that here. So that's it, and now let's run the app. So our app is running now, and now let's test it. In front of you, I will open the on-screen keyboard so that we can see either it is working or not. So I will write the password, I mean user ID, and then the password. And now if I press the enter button, then here you can see it send us to the other form, which is form 1, which we created in the previous video tutorial. So if you have not watched the previous video tutorial, then go and please watch the first video tutorial first, then you will understand it. Okay, so this is our other form, which is form 1, and it sent us to it. And now let's log out from here so that we can check for the reset also. So I will enter the any user ID and then the password. And now let's, since you know that there is no F1 button on the on-screen keyboard, so I will press the F1 button, I mean F1 button on the keyboard. So when I'm going to click, and here you can see it's refresh the form. So yeah, that's it for this video, and if anyone is new to our channel, then please subscribe our channel Coding Cafe. Thumbs up for this video, and see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.